Hey, y'all, I'll be reacting to The Millionaire Detective, Episode 7, starting from the 17-second mark in 1-0, go! Alright, I'm pumped up over this. Huh, it's actually nice to get to see him when he was younger. Hmm. Huh. Yeah, I mean, that kind of shows some perspective. They say marrying the person he's in love with. They say that's the end result. At the very least, the bonuses are worth it. Oh. Oh. Jeez. It's a pretty. Uh, well, must have been someone she knew then, if that's the case. Oh. Okay. Wonder how it's gonna go back to Daisuke in that case. Hmm. Anyways, though, that's definitely got me more pumped up to see what's gonna happen next. Because you know what? I've actually been hoping for some exploration into Daisuke Kanbei's past now for quite a while. Because they've already done a relatively good job of exploring Kato's past, so it is Daisuke's turn now. Oh yeah, I finally got around to listening to the full version of the opening. It is amazing. I think I listened to that like 3 times before falling in bed. It was just pure full win. I just don't know what type of crazy shit Daisuke and Kato are gonna get themselves involved with this time. Although, if they're starting to show some of the flashbacks of Kato's life when he was younger, it kind of feels a bit death flaggish if you ask me. I hope not, but I've seen a lot of anime and that usually doesn't bode well. Usually doesn't bode well. Sorry, Kanbei murder case. Hmm. Huh. All right. Oh. I was hoping that we would actually hear the rest of the lecture because I might have actually given hints as to who's potentially behind the production of that dangerous material we saw just a few episodes ago. Hmm. Now that sounds pretty dang fishy. That's shocker there. Makes me feel like that woman's lying. There's a highly freaking doubt that they wouldn't have any. Hmm. Yeah. And especially with the luxuries and money they have to work with, they'd probably get the highest quality materials to take pictures of their children. That is definitely going to be on. I mean, hell. And even if it wasn't dark, just getting the exact details of someone's facial features is pretty tough if you only saw that person for like a little quick glimpse. Okay, it's not to say you have a habit of being unethical even when he was younger. Well, to an extent. Mm. Wonder what it means by Chief Justice, though. I'm gonna assume that it too deeply into the com-based stuff. My guess is, hmm, okay, that's definitely giving me some eerie vibes there. I'm gonna assume when he says Chief Justice, I think it's a roundabout way of saying don't try to pursue anyone that's got a financial connection with us or even like some kind of utility bond. That's what I'm gonna guess. Hey, I wouldn't be complaining about the extra candy. I'd be like, all right, love me some chocolate. Well, why do I get the feeling something bad's gonna happen to Cho-sun's partner, though? Or maybe not. Oh, there's a cute little nice key. Hmm. Huh. Oh. Yeah, he's right. Oh. Oh. Oh, damn. He's gonna probably want to confiscate it. Or no. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. Hmm. He might as well told us to go deeper because whenever character and say police or detective, anime or series or movies goes like, don't go deeper, the main protagonists go deeper. Might as well told both of them. Oh! Show my support for the sponsors. And I will order this originally for the Snafu reaction that I'm gonna record right after this. Because they usually have Coca-Cola as a sponsor. Never thought that I'd see the day where I would see Coca-Cola advertised in this series. Fuck. I just hope they're not stopped though. Or the key. Ah, yeah, I had a feeling. Had a feeling that key was gonna get confiscated. And they're probably been already taken away from the locker at this point. Because if Shigemaru already committed suicide, there must have been countermeasures in place already. And going by how they're sitting on the bench, they probably had no. And it's kind of unnerving how the Kami family just throws away money and things go away like that. And you know what? That explains in the previous episode why Chosun was so gung-ho about doing things without informing the higher-ups, too, in the previous episode. And why he was... that is damn sweet there. Oh, actually nice to finally get an explanation on that. It's pretty cool. And what was the significance of that, too? Kind of does have similar vibes to what happened to Sagamaru. I wouldn't be surprised if that person who committed suicide years ago, it wasn't even suicide, but if it was caused or even manipulated by the Kanbei family. Would not be surprised one bit. I don't blame Justin for doing that. I mean, if that were the case, what's the guarantee that they're not even being spied on right now by whoever cause of death, immoral, that's the, that right there is the detail that definitely wondering the most. Hmm. Well, that's a bit extreme jumping into that. Oh, jeez. Well, okay, now this is absolutely reckless. I mean, all things considered, there's got to be at the very least security forces in the around the Kong dimension, so. Oh man. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. They ain't just gonna be able to walk in there. Mm. All right, good at the very least. He's letting Baskin know his stance completely, and hopefully that can cause him to open up a little bit. Mm. And that does help explain why Kamba has been cold and collected ever since he was introduced to. Oh, this fucker. Exactly. Oh man. This man. I wonder who he's working with. I wonder who he's blowing off. I wonder. Either that or he's just a completely paranoid fucker. Oh. Okay, I didn't see that coming. I'm assuming it's gonna be the key. Yeah. I had a feeling. I had a feeling. I'm gonna assume that they found nothing. Hmm. Oh. I wonder if he's hallucinating right now, or it has to be hallucinating. Hmm. Definitely giving me those trippy vibes now. Especially with Kato and Chosan just walking towards them at the moment. Oh. Wait. They have a type of attack? Oh man. What's up? Hmm. Damn. So that was the cost of all the tech that we're using. Jeez. Although I kind of like how this episode kind of brings up the theme again that you're not just going to be able to throw money at every single problem and get a clear-cut solution out of it, though, with the way it ended pretty somberly like that. As for the episode itself, I liked it, but it wasn't the most exciting episode of the Millionaire Detective Balance Limited. But I'd say if I were to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, I thought it was an above average 6 out of 10 caliber episode. I liked what I saw. I just felt like, for the most part, at least for certain parts of it, when you had Cho-san's former partner have like that virtual reality illusionary sequence, I just felt like it dragged a little bit. But at saying that, it was nice to see a bit of Cho-san's past. It was nice to get to finally gain a character goal for Daisuke Kanbei at the very least. That's going to make him a lot more intriguing. That we know what's been driving him since episode 1. And another thing I do like about this episode too, aside from that, I guess there's no after credit sequences. Damn. And another thing I like about this episode too was actually Kato's recklessness, because even though he had a small amount of screen time, just seeing him get all gung-ho just to find out answers was actually badass in its own way, because it shows you he's not going to be passive as hell. He's going to be assertive and trying to tackle problems too, and I like that, showing you how headstrong he is. So there were moments in this episode that I actually really dug. And that's why I felt, hello Yexen. Hope you're having a great day, and also thank you so much for watching my live reaction. Now that I've answered some of the live chat, that's why I felt we're pretty good positives about this episode. And on top of that, even though it wasn't the most comedically packed episode of the series, or it wasn't an epic character piece like some of the previous episodes were, I didn't think it needed to be that, because at the very least, it builds up tension towards the Kanbei family regarding to maybe, for all we know, Kanbei's grandmother could be behind a lot of the atrocities going on behind the scenes. And I feel it's doing a good job of that, foreshadowing things for future episodes. And that's why I felt, even though it wasn't the most exciting episode of the series, I felt it did pretty good as a build-up episode. Thought it worked really well. And on top of that, even though it was a build-up episode, the animation art still looked pretty good. And I even like how it provided answers to some of the visual cues we saw in the previous episodes. Like when you had that carving that said, wanting to resolve the case regarding Kanbei's mother. I actually like that how it puts context into some of the stuff we saw earlier in the series. And that's why I thought it was an above average episode. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on it. Be sure to comment down your thoughts on how you feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Rate the video, Share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later if you come back more. Because I'm excited to see what episode 8 has. Because usually animes right after a build-up episode, the payoff episode that comes after the build-up is usually way better than what came before it. But anyways, y'all, have a great and safe day, everyone. Bye-bye.